Hey, Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com, and today I want to talk about 7 signs that you're on the right track. And this is really valuable for you because most of these are not things you think about. So in other words, you can't always see when you're on the right track, right? I mean, it's any kind of growth, whether it's in business or as a physical human being, right, is not always visible for a little while. Sort of like the bamboo, right, that is in the ground for a long time and nobody sees a thing and then poof, out it comes, right? Well, was it not growing the whole time? No, it was growing. You just couldn't see it. So, the normal things to think about in building your business that indicate that you're on the right track are you're sponsoring quite a few people, or you're getting quite a few customers, or you're advancing in rank, right? All that stuff is great. But they're obvious, right? Those are obvious things. I'm going to give you some deeper stuff because you're going to have times when you're not advancing in rank and you're not sponsoring someone. You're going to have periods when, you like talk to 28 people in a row and nobody is joining you or nobody's buying your product. You're like, what is wrong with me? I must be doing it wrong, or I'm not the right person, right? And so I'm going to help allay that for you, okay? Because there are many things that indicate you're on the right track, okay? Besides the obvious things. So the first is, are you dreaming with enthusiasm? Are you dreaming with enthusiasm? So if you're still dreaming, you're still visualizing what you're trying to accomplish in the big picture, right? Not just the next rank, but really deeply what it means to you, and you still have some enthusiasm for that, you're on the right track. And this is something you can nurture, right? This is why personal development books are so valuable, and so are reading stories of others who've accomplished many things, not necessarily in the industry. I prefer to read stories of people outside of the industry because I know the industry is just a matter of doing the work. It's just work in the process. It's not, you don't need to be a genius to do this. I like to look at stories about, other people in other things, like Oprah Winfrey having a television producer say, you're never going to make it, you need to get out of here, right? or Jim Carrey having people laugh at him and say, you're never going to succeed. And there's some, you can just, think about it. Every big success you know about had that. All of them. Tom Hanks couldn't get a commercial the first part of his career. They said he couldn't act. Right? So, there's so many, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. It's endless. For every successful person, even the dry cleaner in your neighborhood had someone say that's not going to work. And so that's why you feed yourself that way. But dreaming with enthusiasm. Second, are there people expressing appreciation? And so this feeds back to people that you sponsor, right? Certainly. You're going to have people that are grateful. It would make it a lot easier to sponsor every day if you remembered that. How that as you're moving forward, people are sharing with you, thank you for reaching out and telling me about this, or thank you for this product. It's really helping me. They're expressing appreciation, and then it gets even deeper. And this is awesome when people start expressing appreciation for the impact you're having on them as a human being, not just what your product is doing or the opportunity doing, but how they're changing and growing. Ooh, man, that is bad to the bone. That feels incredible. It's my favorite thing, actually, because that's a lifelong thing. And so getting expression of appreciation is a great thing that shows you on the right track. Even people appreciating how you work, even if they don't join you, is a positive thing. Next is fulfillment, which you could call inner satisfaction. This is not satisfaction with your progress, okay? This has to do with inner satisfaction that you are self-actualizing a little bit, that you are feeling good about the spirit in which you are working, and because that's so important when you really grasp, right? When you really grasp that our work is really helping others. That's what it is. And your prospects don't realize that, right? They don't realize that you don't really benefit unless they do, right? They think, many times they think, oh, you're just trying to get me to buy something. It's really not it. Someone just buying your product, that's not going to build a life, right? It's them getting benefit, them solving a problem, and you helping them do that. And that's where the fulfillment comes in, right? Them solving a financial problem, all that stuff, all the things that you do should bring you fulfillment, that you are doing something that makes a difference, right? And that's a lot of satisfaction there. You're never probably going to be satisfied with your rate of growth. I'm just going to tell you that. That's just a fact, and that's not for this message. I could do a long time on a stage on that one, but but that inner satisfaction is huge. Next is circle of influence is expanding, right? And you'll notice this is that you're touching people, and then other people are finding out about you, and you're touching those people, even if they aren't your prospects yet. But that is a good sign, especially if you're doing content. Really shows you that you're on the right track. Next is you recognize that your skills are growing. Huge, 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 because that is something you have for life, right? The skills that you learn and the personal development you get in this work, unbelievable for you. Unbelievable. That's why everybody should do it at some point. Even if they don't decide not to build a network for a career, they should get in the industry because it's unbelievable what it does for people. And you'll recognize it by, for example, you're talking to someone and you just say the right stuff without thinking. You just say, someone says, "What would you say here?" And you go, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "Whoa, heck, chief, I said that." What? Because you're growing, right? Your skills growth. And so important to recognize. Next is you work when you don't feel like it. That's huge. That's a huge developmental piece that shows you're on the right track because you get it. You get it. You get that. It's not about feeling like it. It's about doing it, right? It's just about doing it. And the more you do it, the more you feel like it, by the way. But when you're in that space, you're on the right track. And then the last one, the 7th of today, is you take no without emotion. You take no without emotion. This one might take a little time, even though you could read Go for No for Network Marketing, great book. You can follow me, and I'll always talk about no, because no is the key, right? I mean, you get paid when you get a yes, but you earn your income through a no, right? That's the way it works. I mean, you got to accept that most people aren't going to take your offer. And so once you get that clarity and you can take the no without emotion, so you can just keep moving, then you really know you're not just on the right track. Your right track has become a superhighway. So I hope that was helpful for you. Hope you grasped those nuggets. If you haven't signed up for my blog yet, please do, so that I can get my messages to you every day. And I know that you're busy, so some days you'll see them and some days you won't. Feel free to share this, put a comment below or question below, and I'm happy to address it. And hey, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to help you in this journey.